Hi, I'm Matthew. Welcome to my channel. Today it's Sunday and it's time for a shave. Real quick, I'm gonna wet my face. I'd say I'm 1.5, 2 days-ish worth of growth. Doing a late shave today. I've already been out, got to enjoy some Chinese buffet for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And I was sent a product for review by Douglas and Fran. Thank you very much. And this is a collaboration with the Shave Dad group on Facebook. So this soap is by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and this is Shave Dad's Dad. I forgot to do a thumbnail. Let me hold, let's see here. If I hold it like that, maybe it won't be too hologrammy. And so this particular scent is something that Jerry enjoyed. It was very reminiscent to him because his father used the aftershave splash, or I don't know, it was the aftershave because it was really designed to help provide glide and smoothness for electric shavers. So I would think you would put that on based on the name before the shave. Anyway, here's what the shave soap looks like. I took a little scoop out here, 1/4 teaspoon. I've got the matching splash. I have it lathered up here in the Captain's Choice copper bowl. And I'm using this beautiful mossy looking Trotter's handcraft brush. I thought it would go well with the color scheme and the theme behind it. Now, many of you may wonder what the scent is on it, and I'd say it's almost a dead ringer for the Electroshave Splash. And I will talk a little bit more about that as we get into the shave. I'm using the Shave Dad brush, what am I thinking? The Shave Dad razor with the closed comb and a Gillette 7 o'clock yellow blade in there. This is an all aluminum razor. It's pretty light. The handle is a little thicker, and I like the grip on it, so it kind of just has a nice feel in the hand. Let's get going with pass number 1 with the grain. Now this for me is a mild razor, but it does have a little bit of blade feel to it. I think it was geared towards an everyday shaver, which most of my razors really are. I think you could shave with them every day, but that's a topic that usually sparks a little discussion and controversy. I already forgot if I told you. The scent on this, to me, is kind of a very light green scent. It's clean, but green, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can describe it. Now, I met Jerry, oh boy, was it back in, was it 2020 or 2019? I forget now. It all had to do with the Pearl razor. I'd have to look that back, look up when that actually was. I wasn't doing videos at the time, and so we had talked on the phone and chatted back and forth a lot. And throughout the years, we've always gone back and kind of touched on some of the same ideas. And I think for both of us, none of those ideas have greatly changed. We may have adapted to certain things a little bit more than what we did in the beginning, and I can't even tell you when I really first, I'd have to go back and look as far as my first wet shave with a safety razor and all that. And that's a video I've been wanting to do. I've got all the stuff ready, and it just seems like time. I need more time. You know how that goes. Things come up and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, throughout the years, Jerry and I have talked, and we both agree that splashes and aftershaves, I feel like, and I'm going to say this, and it may be something you don't agree with, but I really like a splash that's not overpowering, and within maybe an hour, 45 minutes or so, the scent dissipates. And then that way, throughout the day, you're not offending anyone with your favorite scent, because not everybody enjoys the same scents. And so, you know, it does its main function as far as kind of the antiseptic cleansing and, you know, all that stuff. But then the scent is just enough to get you to work and then be gone. And the reason I say that is because I feel like if you really like a scent and you're wanting to be predominant with that smell for the day, that's where a cologne comes in, or a EDP or EDT, whichever one of those you prefer. Because I feel like that's something that's going to be more on the neck or chest area and not really on your cheeks and eyes and things. Pass number 2, across the green. And so that's something that Jerry wanted in this splash, and he had spoke to Douglas about it and wanted it to not be the typical splash, because there are a lot of nice scents that PAA has. And if you look on most of the bottles, it kind of tells you that it's sort of a hybrid cologne slash aftershave splash. So it's trying to indicate to you that it's going to be a stronger level of a splash than most people's splashes, but not to the point that it's at the cologne level. And so that's nice for certain things, you know, and other things that for me that are, you know, like I'm not really a Old Spice fan. I do like the scent, but when it's overwhelming, it's too much for me. And so you'll see sometimes that I'll have a soap, but not the aftershave splash. And that's the reason for it, because I like the soap to give me that gentle, subtle scent. And, you know, it's something that I can smell, but it's not just getting out there and letting everybody know it. And I probably missed a lot of the things I really wanted to talk about, because the shave is over. I'm a 2-pass shaver. Let me get cleaned up here with some cold water, and I'll be right back. A nice shave. That razor, I would really like a little bit more aggression, because, and I know I could do 300, 400, 700 passes, but I really feel like I kind of have the same results of a razor that's a little bit more efficient, but yet that efficient shave is 45 minutes or an hour later. That's kind of how I feel. So there's a little bit more to be desired. That's my opinion. So now I'm going to talk a little bit of back history, or take a step back in time about Shave Dad. And I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. Come on, baby. These new ones always have a little bit of, they need a little air in them. Anyway, I don't know if I ever told this story, but Jerry's son has the same name as mine. And sometimes I would get a phone call from Jerry unexpectedly, and he would start talking, and he'd be like, wait a second, I called the wrong Matthew. And over time, he decided at some point, because we were kind of joking around about different things, and he came up with the idea of putting my name in his phone as Shave Son, because if he put in Matthew or Son, the phone would always have an issue with either, or maybe it was his finger picking the wrong son. So he ended up putting me in there, Shave Son. And one day he'd answered answered the phone when I called him, and he was like, "Shave Son," because he knew it was me. And then I laughed and was like, "I'm gonna call you Shave Dad." And so that was before the whole Shave Dad shaving group and stuff on Facebook. So at some point I decided I was going to start doing videos, and he decided to create the group, and so it kind of worked out well. We've kind of paired together well over the years, and I don't know, just kind of a fun little backstory there. But anyway, that is the shave for the day. I appreciate you guys stopping by on Father's Day, and you have a great rest of your weekend.